Get in the zone. Dean Scale Model Zone.
Hey everybody, Dean here from the Dean Scale Model Zone. Today for Model Cars and Coffee, I'm going to feature the AMT 1925 Ford Model T kit. You see here, really nice kit. It comes with a bunch of options that you can use and put in your spare parts bin for other builds, or eventually maybe even kit bash something from all the spare parts. Anyways, let me zoom here a little bit and get on with the review. So, my coffee, big cup. It's Sunday. Anyways, so we've got the 1925 Model T. I like building things. What catches my eye and influences me is, of course, usually the kit box art, and this was one of them, and I really liked what was on the box here. So anyways, I built it pretty much, just the stuff. Well, there's a couple optional items you'll see. I'll point it out. But anyways, I really like the design of the box here, or the artwork, and I built it pretty close. Used the back tinted windows. I did not do the front tinted windows. Pretty simple kit, straightforward, really nice. I did a little bit of a weathering on things, made it look used. The engine, you'll see, but yeah, it's pretty much out of the box. Everything I did on there was out of the box except for the gear shift and the radiator cap. I'll show you what I used for those, but so yeah, I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so the wheels red, just Rust-Oleum red, I think, just spray canned on there, and then the tires from the kit, I went with lightly with a little bit of sandpaper to wear the treads. Chrome pen on the lug nuts and center cap, and then I did the Tamiya black wash, to make it pop a little bit more. Decals are out of the kit. Like I said, the engine, it's all out of the kit. Didn't do anything special with that. I de-chromed the exhaust pipes and sprayed them white. Put a little bit of weathering on there. Again, with the engine, did the black wash down inside some, the nooks and crannies, made it stand out a little bit. The radiator, I de-chromed it, and I sprayed it, I want to say, with a Duplicolor or somebody's, maybe I didn't, because I see a little bit of chrome pumping out. I can't remember, but anyways, I did a rust around the grill and the radiator, and also the headlights. I did the same treatment, and the radiator cap is a skull out of they're called Citadel Warhammer skulls. There's a box of skulls. Let me switch this out. But anyways, let me zoom back out so you can see that. Yeah, Citadel skulls. It's for the Warhammer figures. I also I don't play the game Warhammer. My son was really into it at a time, but it's got a huge assortment of skulls, and I think I used like this one here for the radiator cap, and then on the stick shift you'll see I used, I believe it's this, either this one, human skull maybe, but either this one or this one, I'm pretty sure, because again they're really small. But these are just like accessory parts to put on your display bases for your Citadel. Like if you paint these figures, which I that's what I like to do. I like to paint the figures and maybe make a little display with it or something. But that's what I used on again, running along here on this radiator cap. But that's what I used for the radiator cap. And then one of the stick shifts, I don't know if you can see, well, I'll zoom in again. Yeah, if you can see the radiator cap, not the stick shift knob in there. It's hard to see inside. It's such a chopped roof. Not much detail on the inside. The bucket seats, everything was out of the kit. But yeah. Trying to get used to this videotaping here. Underneath, I did a little bit of rust treatment, rust spots, a little bit of a rat rod look, yellow shocks. You see everything. But yeah, pretty simple, but I think it looks really cool on the shelf. And so the 1925 Model T by AMT, this kit here, the box art I showed you earlier. So that's my model cars and coffee for today. Hope you get a kick out of it. Yeah. One thing I had a little trouble with, and I wasn't sure where to connect it, so I left it off for now. Well, I also left off the fenders. I like the open fender look. Was the steering linkage. I see where it mounts here. Well, on the box art it shows it mounts here, but then it didn't really show real clear on where to link it. Plus it bumped with some other things. I don't know, maybe that's I don't, not real familiar with these little cars, how things were hooked up. I guess I could have done some reference research, but anyways, yeah, I left this piece off. Maybe I should go back and add it on there. So well, no, this is I'm not sure what this piece is. It's like a long oval shape, suspension. They don't show it on the box art on here, but so anyways, that's about it. I really like the tires. The tires are nice. I like that. Came with the kit. So anyways, that's it for my Models, Cars, and Coffee for today, November 2nd. Hope you enjoyed the video. And when you can, make sure you find some time to get into your model zone, and build something and just, create something and have fun while you're doing it. This is my escape from just everyday rat race stuff. Not too bad, but anyways, so yeah, find some time to get in your scale model zone and have fun building. Y'all take care and have a nice day. All right, bye.